7th, Sunday, May 7th. The spring proceeds apace. Still a little chilly, but everything's beautiful out. And let's talk about some stuff that's going on. What I find most interesting today is the FCC is looking into Stephen Colbert. You know, he has a late night show. I believe it's on CBS. He used to be on Comedy Central. He had a great show, The Colbert Report. I watched The Report all the time, that right after The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. If you tape it or if you stay up late, it was just really some great stuff where you can watch it online. It was incredible when he played a conservative. It was sarcastic and satirical, but he played a conservative a guy like Bill O'Reilly, Papa Bear. So the other night he goes on a rant on his show and starts talking really down and dirty about President Trump vis-a-vis Vladimir Putin. Suddenly the FCC is looking into him. And I'm going, what's going on? Look, the coarsening of our language has ended. It can't get any lower. I mean, people used to laugh at my language. I used to laugh at my language. Now it's like nothing. Everybody's nasty. Look at Tom Perez from the DNC, the Democratic National Committee. A good guy, smart guy, cussing. Everybody's getting down and dirty. It was getting bad. President Trump took it as our first true media candidate. Took it, they used to say JFK was, but it really, maybe he was, like the Beatles was the first real rock group. Elvis wasn't a group. And then pump rock out there. So Trump then took it and made it gigantic. And now the coarsening of society is so bad. Everybody's attacking everybody. You look at comments. And now in politics, that's what we have to do. Look, putting the FCC after Stephen Colbert is going to do nothing except make Stephen Colbert more popular than he is. I happen to think he's very funny, but I also think he went way overboard with what he did, talking about Putin vis-a-vis Trump. But he's got everybody talking about him, right? So he knows what he's doing. He's a media guy also, and his job is ratings. So why do you give him ratings? Why is the FCC, why is Donald Trump having his guys go after him? Don't say Donald Trump's not involved in this or his people aren't pushing the FCC to make him look into it. Of course they are. Ignore it. Look, we're going to have to deal with what's going on out there. We're going to have to deal with this incredible nastiness that's throughout the country. I believe one of the ways to do it is to call ourselves Americans instead of splitting ourselves off as a zillion different subsections and maybe learn a little bit of history. But absent that right now, this is where we are. So to get after Stephen Colbert only makes him bigger, only gets him more advertisers, only gets him a bigger audience on the left. And if that's what you want to do, President Trump, do it. Right on. But we need to start just trying to calm down here. Everybody is so nasty to one another. It's vicious. It almost doesn't mean anything because you can't get any nastier. So the people who are going to kind of make out, I think, in the long run are those who are going to have ideas, issues, talk cool about things, maybe get nasty just every now and then because they're going to stand out from the 99% that are walking vicious nastiness. So FCC, leave Stephen Colbert alone. Let this thing burn out on its own. Peace.